everyone, my name is Mirriam and I come from Chanyanya, a small fisherman's village, which is about 15 miles away from Kafue town. And I was born in a family of 7. My father is a fisherman, and growing up, really, life was very difficult for me because all I could, I had no motivation or whatsoever to see the importance of education. And all I could see around me were early marriages, and all I knew was that upon reaching puberty, then I'll have to get married to a fisherman and start a family right away. And it was really hard, but I had a dream of becoming a nurse, which I was never supported by neither my family members or just the environment itself. And I really worked hard. I could study hard, regardless of the fact that there was no electricity at home. Sometimes I could just go out when the moon is so shiny and just read. And sometimes I could just use candles. But all in all, I made it, and I had the highest marks. I beat everybody at my school. I became the best. And because of that, I got sponsorship from AEP through Amos Youth Center in Kafue, which I'm very, very grateful about. And I was given that sponsorship. After I got the results, I didn't celebrate it because I knew I had no hope of getting sponsorship. I knew no one would take me to school. And then AEP just came through for me. I was really, really excited. I took it up, and then accommodation was provided for me as well, because there are no secondary schools in that small village where I come from. So after that, I started studying there, and being at Amos Youth Center, there were so many activities that were involved in, and we are having different types of talks. That really made me realize the potential that I had as a girl child, the potential of actually fulfilling and actualizing my dreams. So I really worked hard and went to secondary school, finished, went to nursing school, and I finished, which I was very, very proud about. I went back home to do voluntary work at Chanyanya Clinic, still in my area, which I did for quite some months, about half a year. And while I was doing that, I didn't know I was inspiring a lot of other people. And because I was the first nurse and the only nurse from my community at that time, it inspired others also to know that they can do it. And I'm so proud to say today we have about more than 5 nurses inspired by me from my community, which is really exciting. And so while I was studying at the University of Zambia, I heard about the Royal National Orthopedic Hospital, which is one of the biggest hospitals in the UK. It was offering scholarships to nurses who have experience in critical care nursing. And so at that time, I just took it up. I applied for it, and it was really, really competitive, because they were just looking for 6 critical care nurses at that time from the whole world. So I had to apply for it because I had built this confidence within myself, looking at my background, what I've done. I was like, I can do this. And then I just got it. So that's how come I came to the UK, and I'm very, very happy. And the Royal National Orthopedic Hospital is one of the biggest hospitals in the world. It's actually ranked number 10 orthopedic hospital in the world and the best in the UK. So being here, and I'm the only young Zambian nurse that's on that program, really, really excited. And I know that all that could have never been possible without AEP. I'm so grateful for that, because I am the woman that I am today, and I know that I've attained my dreams and the more dreams that I'm here to achieve because of AEP. Thank you very much. May this opportunity be given to other ladies, other girls and boys from different places in Africa who can have this opportunity that I've had, to give them enlightenment and liberty, so that they can have power and be able to decide on what they want to become in life. Thank you, AEP. Thank you, Amos Youth Center. Thank you, everybody.
Hello, everyone. So I'll start by first mentioning that this is a great pleasure that I appear before you today to introduce myself. My name is Pesa Mapulanga, and I'm thrilled to have this opportunity to share a glimpse of who I am and the passions that drive me. Growing up, my life was characterized by constant support and encouragement from my mother, who firmly believed in the power of education as a vital tool for a brighter future. However, my access to education was hugely affected by limited resources after the passing of my father. Nevertheless, I was so fortunate to be part of Amos Youth Center. This center played a vital role in not only rekindling my hopes of getting the education that I needed, but also further went on to empower me to achieve personal and academic success. I was always a very strong student, making the top 5 best students in my classes back in throughout my academic journey. In high school, I had the chance to represent my school in the National Junior Engineers, Technicians, and Scientists competition with a project in physics. As the motto goes, a healthy mind in a healthy body. I have become a good athlete. I have played football, or what Americans would call soccer, for a long time now, and I have been part of the school football team. Not to forget, I also compete in the 100-meter race. I also had the privilege of being the first participant from Amos Youth Center to attend the African Leadership Academy in Johannesburg, South Africa. This marked a significant milestone in my journey. ALA provided me with an immersive leadership experience, equipping me with the necessary tools to address complex global challenges. For example, one issue that I'm mostly passionate about is tackling the lack of access to education among the youths in my community. In university, I would like to study biomedical engineering. I recently applied and was accepted in the University of Delaware in the United States. However, I am unable to attend this university because I was only offered a 30% scholarship. In conclusion, looking forward, my goal is to continue pushing the boundaries of access to education, as well as fostering innovations that brings about tangible and sustainable change. I am driven by a deep sense of responsibility to primarily leave a lasting impact on the education sector. This has been a glimpse of my life. Thank you for listening.
Hello, everyone. I'm just admiring my smile. It's still the same, right? Still white. Okay, so I just want to say thank you for having me today share my story with you. My name is Anita and I come from Kafue in Zambia. I'm currently staying in Tacloban in the Philippines. And here it's 6 a.m. in the morning. I guess it's evening for some of you and night for everybody else. So I'm gonna start my story from way back when my dad was the only breadwinner. And when he passed on, my mom and my 4 siblings, we struggled. We couldn't have meals, we couldn't afford rentals, and we were in and out of school, and that really affected me. I came to learn about the center when I was 10 years old, and I did fun stuff there. We had arts club, we had music club, we had girls club, and I always had a meal there, which was great because I didn't have that back home. So moving forward to 8th grade, I was officially on AEP sponsorship, and they sponsored me all the way up to uni. I have a bachelor's degree in public administration and political science. And in my 2nd year of uni, I met the founder of Go Abroad, and he introduced the internship in coding. And I said, wow, okay. This is something that I considered doing at some point in my life, but I didn't really pursue, and the world is really getting digital, and I was like, okay, this is a great opportunity for me to do this. I want this for myself, so I went for it. And I'm currently I've currently done JavaScript, I've done React.js, I've done basic HTML and CSS, and currently doing Firebase. And when I'm done with my program here, I'm gonna go back home and mentor young girls at the Amos Youth Center. Because unlike me, they're gonna have an opportunity to pursue, whatever they really want to do, if that's what they want to do. And I'll be there to guide them and mentor them. And that's a really big thing for me. So I just wanna say thank you to AEP, because I don't think I would be where I am today if it wasn't for the center. I also wanna say thank you to all the partners, all the sponsors. You guys are giving to a great cause. I could say I'm an independent lady now. I'll be able to help my family, and I'll be able to give back to my community. So I want to say thank you guys, because of you, you're not just helping like individuals, you're also helping families, and you're helping our community at large. So thank you so much.
Hi everyone, my name is Ngambela Zulu. Like my friends, I'm coming from Kafue, Zambia. I'm 26 years of age and I'm finishing my first year at Connected Count Community College in the New York. And I was born in the family of 3. My mom raised us and she died when I was 12 years old. And I and my siblings, I went to live with my grandma, who was a widow, and she's now 87 and didn't have any income. So we survived through making and selling brooms that we made from straws we cut from field. My life changed when I joined Amos because I received a sponsorship from grade 8 to grade 12, and I was able to finish my high school in 2017. After my high school, I volunteered at Amos for 3 years as a head cook, cooking 250 to 300 meals, Monday through Friday. And in 2020, I was accepted at the Zambia Institute for Tourism and Hospitality Studies to study bachelor's in hospitality management. Though the school was pretty much theory based. So last year I received a full scholarship from Sonny's Connected Count Community College to study an associate degree in culinary art because my passion is in cooking, and I would want to become a professional chef. So far, my experience in the United States has been great, learning something new every day, exploring new places, and cooking different kinds of food, and meeting different kind of people from different cultures, and that makes the whole experience unique. And in my free time, I love baking and cooking, trying out new recipes. This is after I learned what the law of each ingredient plays in the final product. That is in terms of the texture, the appearance, and the aroma that it put out. So I love cooking, and I love serving others, and that makes me happy. And Julian, she's one of the people that encouraged me to follow my dream and also to study culinary. So I don't know where I would have been right now without AEP, and I know myself today all thanks to the AEP. And my professional goal in life is to open a restaurant in Zambia that will also have a training center where I could be teaching the good experience and skills that I'm acquiring right now in the United States. And Zambia having tourist attraction, so we also need good restaurant that can have good food which tourists can appreciate. And that's what I'm planning to contribute in the development in my country. Thank you very much. Good evening.
Okay, hi everyone. My name is Maureen Banga and I'm 21 years old. I am currently at Sonny's Connected Count Community College, just the same as Ngambela. And when I came to the US, I never left Zambia, and I barely left Kafue or Chanyanya where I was born. And the village I'm coming from, it's just the same where Mirriam is coming from. In our village, the only economic activity that we have is fishing and small-scale farming in order to take good care of the families. Yeah, and I grew up with my 3 siblings and a single mom. My dad left us when I was just 12 years old. Mom has been trying her best to provide food for us, and her only source of income is selling fish that she gets from the local fishermen village. My mother's highest level of education was grade 9, and then she was married off. She is a typical example of what's happening to girls, even to this day in Chanyanya. And there is no high school in the village. When the girls finish grade 9, most of them, they get married. Some get married at age 12 or 13 to some fishermen villages. And also these men as old as their fathers. I was very happy when I wrote my grade 7 exams. I had to move out from the village and I went to stay in Kafue with the Amos Youth Center organization. The day I received this sponsorship, I was very happy and it was a life-changing story. Not staying in Chanyanya and not getting married at age 14. Instead, I finished my high school. The Amos Youth Center organization has exposed me to so many programs and activities that highly contributed to my intellectual growth, to help me build qualities like confidence and self-esteem, and to become an independent young woman. Last year, I received a full scholarship from Soon Connected County Community College. And actually, I came under science and mathematics major, but unfortunately, I changed my major to business administration. I realized where my strength is. And right now, I'm a student trustee for the entire college, and I'm also the vice president for the international club. I admit that life in the US was a bit of a challenge at the beginning. I did not know any other student except for my friend Ngambela. And but I have been adapting very well, and after next year, I'm looking forward to transferring to accounting for my bachelor's degree. I will need to find another scholarship and I'm looking forward for it. The reason why I want to become an accountant, it's because I want to involve myself internationally in the accounting firm between Zambia and America and other international firms in the world. I might say, of course, I miss my family very much, but the quality of education that I'm getting here makes it all worth it. I'm so thankful to have an opportunity to study in America. It's a life-changing story, and this has been only made possible by the Amos Youth Center organization. I believe that someday I'll also be able to change other people's lives, just the way African education program has changed my life. And I want to be a motivational speaker as well, where I can motivate young girls, young boys, not to give up no matter their backgrounds. I believe that you are not limited by your circumstances. You are only limited of how you see your circumstances. So it's all about coming out from the comfort zone and pushing. It doesn't matter where you are coming from. I give thanks to the African Education Program. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much for having me. And hello, everyone. My name is Peter Mwila, and I want to share with you my inspiring journey of success, which has shaped me into the person I am today. Growing up in Zambia, I faced my fair share of challenges. After losing both my parents, I lived with my grandmother in the humble village of Mpika in the northern province of Zambia. We didn't have much, but my grandmother worked tirelessly as a subsistence farmer to provide for me. Education was my ticket to a brighter future. By financial constraint to shatter our dreams. When I qualified for the secondary school, my grandmother struggled to meet the mandatory fees. It seems that all hope was lost until my aunt, who lives in Kafue, offered me a place to stay and promised to support my education, which she later could not do. In this uncertain chapter of my life, I found hope at the Amos Youth Center. It was within the walls of Amos Youth Center that I discovered my passion for leadership, storytelling, and the power of community. In my 9th grade, I was elected as the president of the AYC Leadership Club. Together with my club members, we embarked on community projects that left a lasting impact. through monthly cleanup campaigns and inspiring my peers to embrace exemplary behavior, we sought to create a positive change. I also became the leader of the storytelling club at the Amos Youth Center, which this club became a platform for us to share narratives through film and photography, amplifying the voices of communities and igniting a passion for my story, for the storytelling within me. After I finished my high school, I spent my gap year as a volunteer at the Read for Rose Special Education Center, and I loved my time there with all the special students, and we had fun. I'm currently a student at the African Leadership Academy in South Africa, and I'm finishing my first year this June. Yeah, I'm so happy. And during my second year, which I will start in August, I will be applying to universities. Hopefully in the US. Yeah. This scholarship from ALA represents more than just a chance for personal growth. It symbolizes years of hard work, resilience, and the unwavering support of Amos Youth Center. I am driven by the responsibility to make a positive impact, not just in my life, but in the lives of others. And yeah, I mentioned that I would like to study communications, of which I'm very interested in, and to amplifying the voices of the voiceless. And I'm hereby today humbled and grateful for the opportunities that have come my way, thanks to the African Education Program and the Amos Youth Center. I'm determined to seize every moment, learn, grow, and become a leader who uplifts communities, inspires change, and paves the way for the future generations. Thank you so much.